Hello. This is my 10th day going live, and the plan is still the same. My live videos are going to be more like a podcast, I guess, episode, but I'm not going to call them podcasts. They're just going to be um, me just talking, and I'm just going to go ahead and share my thoughts and my view, my progress, and documenting what currently doing. So, currently, what I'm doing is I am creating an application. The reason why I'm creating an application is because I'm trying to go ahead and solve a problem that I see very clearly here in this world. And that's pretty much the lack of ability to go ahead and use the new technology. So let me go ahead and explain. How many people are aware of ChatGPT? This is not a secret. It's known that the possibilities that AI has is known, but how many people are able to go ahead and use that specific technology available? What they are right now is so many people are consumers of ChatGPT and they're not using that technology. So I really do believe that in the future, knowing how to be able to go ahead and create an application is going to be almost a skill that it's parallel to knowing how to do a Word PowerPoint or a Word document or a CSV file or even building a website. Those are like fundamental entrepreneurship skills that one should be able to go ahead and obtain. And so is building an application. And 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 right now, even me just even mentioning that someone could be able to go ahead and build an application, I think that they're probably going to a point of view that they're seeing that it's going to be much more difficult than what they think. But reality, what it is technology is catching up. Essentially, if you recall the first times whenever a website was being built or any other software, pretty much just website, it required high levels of understanding in how to be able to even build a website. A portal or login or anything like that. So that kind of created a benchmark of where we at right now. Because the more people that were able to go ahead and build websites, the more people businesses were able to go ahead and create tools that makes the building of that website much more easier. Now there's so many different softwares that you could be able to go ahead and use to create a website. So it doesn't really require much effort now you could probably just even go into certain places and just submit a couple information, and a AI bot will go ahead and build that website. So there's a level of making a task much more easier, and that's what it is. That's where we at right now with AI and even an application. Just having a basic understanding in how to build an application is going to be very fundamental, because you could be able to go ahead and build an application for yourself. There's an application that I'm building right now for myself that is going to allow me to be able to go ahead and track my progress. It's going to allow me to be able to go even receive motivational, inspirational messages, which is something I don't really need. But if I need it, then I could go ahead and kind of customize it. So the message that I'm receiving is actually allowing me to be able to go ahead and have a different perspective on certain aspects of the of the task that I'm having. So it's almost like a tool. If I have a certain hurdle as a personal hurdle, maybe this task is very emotional, maybe this task is very difficult for whatever reason, maybe I'm procrastinating. That message is I'm able to go ahead and tailor it, but it kind of requires of me a level of me understanding what do I want. There's still that need, but there I still have that tool that's able to go ahead and help me progress. And the most importantly, it's the data is myself. It's my data. Like I'm not sharing this information with anyone else or any other platform. It's my data. Right now I'm building off my I do day trading, so I'm building an application for myself that I could be able to go ahead and document my journal and journal my trades, and I'm able to go ahead and see my progression. And that data is within my platform, within my application. Yes, this information is also available in my broker's platform, but that's my broker. My broker is able to go ahead and manipulate, change the data however they see fits me or fits the general population. But my application will go ahead and grab this information and orchestrate my own personal development forecasts, and I'm able to go ahead and really dial that information much more easier. So I actually implemented this whole thought process into my family app. From there, it kind of ventured off into my journaling, my trade journals. Now I'm kind of venturing off into my personal aspect and pretty much bringing all this information that I've learned into my personal application. The main goal for this personal application is I want to go ahead and kind of create a template that then I could be able to go ahead and show someone, share someone this application that they could be able to go ahead and build it themselves. I'm a big advocate in mainly managing your own data. So this goes right along with that information that I'm able to go ahead and create this program that will just allow someone to go ahead and copy and paste the information, and within minutes they could be able to have a working application that they can use themselves. Most importantly, they're going to have the information, the knowledge to be able to go ahead and customize that the application yourself. It's almost like when you get a kit to build something, you learn just by building that whatever it is. I'm a system architect, so I'm managing. I'm able to go ahead and architect a process, and I'm able to go ahead and streamline this process and make it very simple that someone could just come in and copy and paste and just pretty much follow everything, and they have an application. So I'm really excited about that. What I wanted to go ahead and share within this video is because I'm building this application, I want to make sure that the application is useful. So therefore, if someone is able to build the application and just use the information that's already there, that's already presented, then they are happy. They're way better off than someone else that doesn't is not taking advantage of the application. So one of the features I wanted to go ahead and add is time. Within the task, within the mission, uh, I want to go ahead and set time and for delays. So, for example, if I have a task for me to be able to go ahead and read a certain book or a certain time for a certain amount of time, then I could be able to go ahead and have that task. So whenever the app is actually whenever I'm engaged with the app and I'm able to go ahead and select the task that I'm working on, it starts counting the time, and that will allow me to be able to go ahead and see how much time I spend reading or whatever task it is. If it's time sensitive, then I could be able to go ahead and spend that time and record that time and allow ChatGPT to give me uh, feedback based on that. The main reason why I'm kind of thinking about that, I thought about this in Asana, and I thought about this because like that I could be able to go ahead and see my progression. Like for example, my sauna sessions or whenever I do the cold plunge, I could be able to go ahead and see how long I was in the cold plunge, and that information I could be able to go ahead and start mapping that data out and see the progression of 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 my week. The same way with day trade, I could be able to go ahead and see my data within the day trade. Um, Brokers, it would be nice to be able to go ahead and have some kind of application that I could be able to go ahead and store my own personal information and really customize for myself. And what I'm leaning towards more is having that privacy, that the data is mine. It lives in my domain, you could say, and it can easily stay within my family for years to come. Nobody owns that data, so that's something very valuable. And then just to having the skill to be able to go ahead and do that, I think is going to be something that's going to be game changer for anyone to be able to just understand how to be able to build an application. Someone can easily learn how to build an application and then go to a business and offer them to be able to build their application. And this is very along the lines of actually understanding how to do this. This is not something out of reach. So I'm really excited about this process, this journey. My goal for this lives is to be able to go ahead and come here and just share my ideas, share my thoughts, and um, and stay consistent. And hopefully, my message could be able to be refined moving forward. But for the time being, I'm excited for this process. I'm excited for this time that I'm taking to for this journey. Okay, thank you very much for your time. That'll complete this live. Thank you very much for your time. See you tomorrow. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye bye. Have a good one.